One thing that I like to do before betting into the round one or opening round matches, which it is the case this season, is look back on the historical betting data from round ones over the previous seasons to see if there's any trends that emerge. So I'm going to do this all with you guys. On this page here are all the round one betting trends, looking at favorites straight up. So whether they won or lost, whether they're a home or away favorite, then also against spread, how home and away teams have gone, and also the total betting trend. So looking at this, few things that stand out. Favorites are winning 60.6% of games over the past 10 seasons. Over the years, there's only really been the one bad season, which was 2019, where favorites only won 3 of the 9 games in the opening round. Last year, we obviously had a draw in the opening game of the season. Home favorites, though, hit at 67.8%, and away favorites have a losing record, only winning 48.48% of games. There isn't really as many, but you can see they have really struggled. Past couple of seasons, they've had a 50% to just above record, but prior to that, did have a tendency to struggle in most seasons. And what's also interesting is the average odds for away favorites is only 3 cents higher than the average odds for home favorites. So definitely be cautious backing road favorites or away favorites in the opening round. Then looking at the against the spread statistics, so whether these teams cover the line, favorites are only covering 44.9% of games in the opening round. They had a really bad year in 2019. The past couple of seasons have been okay. With these percentages, you're looking for numbers that are 53% or higher. So I'd definitely be very cautious backing too many favorites in the opening round, especially favorites that are away from home. Drops down to 39.4% for away favorites. So this is something you really, really want to avoid. Looking at the home favorites, there's just been a few seasons which have really, inhibited the average, bringing into a losing record, which were 2021, 2019, and 2017. Aside from that, the other 7 seasons have been fairly good. So good home favorites you can definitely look closely at, but just cautious of backing too many favorites. Home and away teams, straight up. Home sides have won 65% of games in the opening round. They have a winning straight up record in every season except for 2017. Obviously, you have to factor in the odds, but home teams generally win about 2/3 of games. And against the spread, this is the important one. Home teams have a 53% record against the spread. So that obviously aligns with the fact that away underdogs or home underdogs are winning, and also home favorites are not too far away. So home and away sides, you definitely want to lean towards home teams in the opening round. And from a total points perspective, the last 3 seasons have all fairly significantly favored the over, but over the last 10 years, opening rounds have favored the over with 58.9% of games going over the total. 2019 was the one year that, really was in favor of the under. This was a season where the AFL brought in the new rule of 6 people in the forward 50 and defensive 50 at center bouncers. So there was a significant rule change going into that season, which obviously pushed into the totals and games going under because of the tactics that teams needed to implement. But you can definitely look towards overs in the opening round and look towards home teams, whether they're favorite or especially home underdogs, to not only cover the spread, but also win. I'm going to be posting this video for the NRL as well, looking at the round one betting trends. So make sure you check that out on the channel if you're interested, and subscribe to get betting tips for matchups right throughout the entire AFL season.